Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above 40k. So it's bat rep night and I've got out the Blood Angels and I'll be taking on a mate's red Corsairs. So he wanted to play Chaos tonight, so I'm going to run these guys. Before I go through the exact list, just wanted to say, so I have actually opened my own Warhammer club called Death from Above 40k and I've started a Facebook group. So if you want to join along in that, maybe even we're in Shepparton, Victoria, you know, trying to grow the community around here. If you want to come have a game, anything like that, be on the channel. I'll put a link in the description and I'll put a link up on the screen. So feel free to come along and join that. Even if you just want to chat along and all that sort of stuff, it's where I post up a lot of like pictures of progressive armies and all that sort of stuff. So, and chat, you know, tactics, the whole thing. All right, let's go over the list. So this is a 1500 point list. So I've got a Vanguard and oh god, I always forget them, the elite one and the heavy one. So we've got 4 HQs. So let's start off with the actual Warlord. Here he is, made of Primaris. So this is the big golden boy though. So he's going to have the Hammer of Baal and the Artisan of War. So he's going to be my Warlord. And that's going to give him a Thunder Hammer that hits on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and does 4 straight damage. So hopefully he can do something with that. Then his twin brother that went mad. We've got this guy. I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably pay to give him the Wings of Sanguinis. So there goes another command point. And maybe drop him in and send him on a crazed mission. Alright. Then we've got a Primaris in... oh, I've forgotten his armour. The big guy. Tough 5, he's got the sword. Fist, pistol, and then the last HQ, if we come back over here, we've got a lieutenant, power swords. Alright, so that's the 4 HQs. Then for troops, we've got 1, 2, 3 identical units. Now they all have bolt rifles, and I've gone with power fists on them all. This is the first time I'll be using them with power fists, so I'll see how it goes. I figure with 3 attacks on these guys, it just gives them a bit of anti-everything. Alright, moving to the elites. So with my golden captain, I've got 5 golden sanguinary guard. It's not focusing on them, they're just 2 golden. There we go. So they've all just got in Carmine swords. And because they'll be running with him, they'll get rerolls hits. Their bolt guns are AP1. Not sure how they'll do, I haven't used them that much in 8th edition, so we'll see how they go. They'll protect the captain anyway. And then second in elites, we've got the banner, which I will be paying to make... the relic banner that gives the feel no pain. So that'll be 3 command points out of my 10 gone already. And then the last elite choice, we have 3 aggressors with the Boltstorm gauntlets. So just a simple. Alright, now in heavy support, we've got 1 Hellblaster unit, a Whirlwind, and a Hellblaster unit. I think it's Vengeance I'm using, the Strength 7 AP1, 2 damage with the Whirlwind. So the army is 10 command points. Like I said, I'll be spending 3 mainly on relics. I'll decide when I get down there whether I need to put a Black Rage maybe on the captain. But that's the army. So like I said, I will be playing against the red Corsairs. My opponent's seen this list, so I sort of let him list tailor a little bit, and we'll see what he comes up with. So I'll get down the club, and it'll be red on red. Carnage! We've gotten down to the club and Andrew has busted out his red Corsairs. He's been painting like a madman all this week to get this done, so I'm very thankful for his efforts in painting. So what has he brought together? So we've got a battalion to start with. He's led by his conversion of Huron, which I like actually better than the model because it's due for an update anyway. So he does his thing, and as the, what do you call it, a Hamanabadnabdra. We're just using this at the moment as a cool, yes we know that's a corn emblem, but it just looks cool, so that's his Hamanabadnabdra. Alright, then the 2, we've got Lord of Possession, which is painted up really cool. He's gone for the green flames, which I really like. Then he's got a second Lord of Possession. Oop, I've just killed the Hamanabadnabdra. Yep, Jump Sorcerer. So there's a cool conversion for you kids at home. Andrew loves to convert, so he's got a Jump Pack, a sword, and some fireball in his hand. Right, then we've got 1, 3 5-man squads. In this one we've got the new Butcher auto cannon, so we'll get to see how that works out in a battle. He hasn't spammed them, so it's nice. We've got a chain axe on the champion, is that right?
Yep.
Yep, and he's also got a head in his hand which counts as a strength 8 AP for 10 damage.
Yep.
Just joking. Then we got, by the looks of things, just 5 bolters, and then another one over here with chain axe plasma pistol and close combat weapons. Then we've got, what's this called? A Doridio. Just got to be careful because these things are, so we've got butcher cannons and a greater havoc. And he's done a bit of conversion work here where he's stomping on a what is it? Dark Elder buddy. Bike-a-majig.
Viper jet bike.
Viper jet bike, thank you Trent.
Heavy bolters or flamers on it.
Then we've got 2 of the new big guys here. It's got 1 and 2. And he's also converting up some more. So they've come up really nice. Then we've got ourselves a Venom Crawler. After my battle report last week, we all know what those things do. Then we have a Rhino with a Havoc Launcher, which has done this cool conversion of a rocket firing out of the top. As I said, Andrew's our bloody converter guy. There's lots of skulls and everything on the side. And then we've got a Supreme Command detachment with the Chain Lord that everyone's been talking about on the internet. So Andrew's been nice enough to bring one down to mess up my Blood Angels with. Then we have a conversion of a Dark Apostle. Yep. And what's this guy?
The Master of Executions.
Master of Executions. He's giving him a nice big choppy thing. So realistically, I'm actually good. This is good. So we're going to get a bit of a demonstration of one of the new chapters, which he said it bumps up to 11 command points.
Yes.
Lots of conversion work and a lot of the new models that I myself in my Chaos Armies haven't run yet. So we'll see how I go with my Blood Angels. We'll get a mission rolled up and we'll go at it. Alright. Alright guys, so we've just decided to play Dawn of War and just do a normal MALSTROM mission. So we've got objectives, there's 1 here, there's 1 here, we have 1 over here, we have another 1 over here. I'm just going to go around the other side of the table I think. So yep, there's 1 there, 1 here, and 1 with these guys. Now deployment wise, for the Red Corsairs, we've got the Dodero, I hope I'm saying that right, over here to the left. Then next to him we've got his little Venom Crawler buddy, Lord of Possession, 5 guys. Then over here we've got Chain Lord and Jump Pack Sorcerer, and then we've got the Rhino, and inside the Rhino is all this goodness. So we've got the Axe Murderer Man and the Priest Man and some more choppy marine guys. Then in Deep Strike Reserve he's put these 2 up here, and then we've got another 5 men down here. So that's the deployment for the Red Corsairs. Then for the Blood Angels, starting on the right, we got a 5-man intercessor squad. Then we've got Whirlwind, 5-man intercessor squad, the Warlord surrounded by his Sanguinary Guard. Then we've got a big bubble here with 2 Hellblaster squads, the Banner, the Lieutenant, the Captain and the Aggressors. Then to match this, I've put my Deep Strike guy up here to face off against them, and then the last over here we've got the last intercessor squad. Now I've spent 5 command points off the bat, giving 3 relics and 2 black rages to the captains, and I think there's 11 on the other side. Alright, so you get the +1 for setting up first, so we'll roll to see who goes first. So Andrew's got a 6, so that'll be a 7, and I got a 3. We'll see if I can seize the initiative. Oh. Whoa, look at that. That's a 6. Take that, Red Corsairs of Death. I'll be coming for you. Alright, I'll have my first turn, draw some cards, and see what happens. Alright guys. Alright, end of Blood Angels turn 1. So these guys just sat here, they were out of range of doing anything. The Whirlwind and these guys here shot over and killed some guys that come out of this blown up Rhino. Now I blew up the Rhino by overcharging these 2 squads of Hellblasters. I did lose the guy in the process, but to kill that Rhino and slow him down was worth it. Everything else here just moved forward, but he's out of range because it's all bolt range weaponry. And this guy shoot over here and kill the Dark Apostle's little gremlin guys. So these guys are on foot, but a couple of them have jump packs and stuff like that, so I won't slow them down too much. I scored objective 6, and I discarded one. I've kept Witch Hunter because it's got some psychers. So that was the end of Blood Angels turn 1. We'll see what the Red Corsairs can do, and we'll get back to you. Okay, end of Red Corsairs turn 1. So the Dorito Dreadnought shot across here. Oh, sorry, I'll start with the movement phase, guys. So everything moved forward because he had an objective called Advance, and the other one was Will of the Dark Gods. What was Will of the Dark Gods? Enemy unit was destroyed or failed moral test this turn. What was the one you scored?
Sorry, that's For the Dark Gods. That one's Will of the Gods.
Oh, Will of the Gods. There's a lot of god worship in here. Alright, so he moved everything forward. The Dorito Dreadnought fired across and killed 3 of my Hellblasters, which in turn got up because of the banner and shot into Hurion and took him down to 1 wound. And the Super Havoc Launcher shot into these guys down here and wounded some guys. This also shot into him, done some damage. For shooting, that was about it. We had some bolter fire over here where a Marine got wounded. And we've pretty much made some advance. So he's got 1 point for his first turn. So we'll have Blood Angels turn 2 and see if we can't stop the Will of the Gods. Alright guys, end of the Blood Angels turn 2. So these guys backed up because the Chain Lord's over there. These guys all come running up here. I don't know why, I just wanted to get up on top of this thing and get some firing arc going with my aggressors. The Sangry Guard jumped over here. Now I've just scored a whopping, I think, sorry for the shine there, but I've got 6 points for that turn because I got Assassinate, which was kill a character, but then I killed 3 characters. So I got D3 and I rolled 5, so that was 3. Then Witch Hunter, I got another one, and then this one I got another couple because of aerial assault, killing things with flying things. And I was hoping to wipe this out over here, but it didn't quite happen. So we've got a heap of command points. Oh, sorry, victory points. This come down over here. I didn't quite realise that the Dorito Dreadnought had a 4 up against Invon. I rolled up 8 attacks on this Death Company, so I used the 3-inch charge plus the D3 extra attacks rolling high, so I had 8. I took him down to 4, so I was happy with that. And other than that, we shot the plasma into the Chain Lord, taking him down to 1, but unfortunately we didn't kill him, so you are going to see the wrath of the Chain Lord, and I have 0 command points left at the end of my turn 2. So we'll see what the Red Corsairs can do in retaliation, and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, end of Red Corsairs turn 2. This has been a brutal game. So first off, he's dropped down the Oblitz and blown away all the Sangry Guard in 1 round of shooting. Then he rolled pretty well, so it was Strength 7, AP 3, 2 damage apiece. And then he endless sarcophanied over here, and he also took out a couple of my aggressors. So that was the shooting there. Then the Chain Lord jumped over here into my Warlord Golden Boy, and we've kept the roll up here. So he used Veterans of the Long War, so this was the roll. So it was Strength 6, so it was 8 wounds, with these all being mortal wounds. So I saved 1 mortal wound, and then there was 8 3-up armor saves at 2 damage apiece. So I think I end up copping 10 wounds or something stupid like that. So Chain Lord for the win. Get 1 in your army. How many points is he?
93.
93, there you go. He's only left on 1 wound now, so I'm going to have my day with him, but he's done his job. Everything else over here was just sort of generalised shooting about the place, and he stepped out of combat here so that I could have another run at him. Alright, so we'll get... Oh, what points did you score, mate? Over here, all of them, wasn't it? Yep. So For the Gods, For the Dark Gods, Warlord, you name it. So he's at least got another foot up, so he's back in the game. So I'll have my next turn and we'll see what happens. Alright. Chain Lord. Alright guys, at the end of my turn 3, I'm moving everything forward in an aggressive fashion, so all the tactical Primaris Marines have all moved forward. This is obviously a whirlwind, so it stayed back. So if we come around here, between this tactical squad, and the whirlwind, all shot over here and killed the Dorito Dread, but he didn't blow up. And then that freed me up to charge my Smash Captain in here, which did pretty much F all to the Spider. and in turn they ganged up on him with some heroic interventions and took him down to 1 wound, so he kind of got his head kicked in really. Then over here with these guys, I ran through his, well actually that's not true. First with the plasma, I blew away one obliterator, and then these guys ran through and kicked the other one's teeth in. I got 2 more victory points for killing something in the shooting phase and killing something in the combat phase. So blood and guts and overwhelming firepower. So we'll get on to the next turn. The red Corsairs are still in it. It's a very bloody game, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so because I got... And just remember, that Chain Lord's still there. See what he does. Alright. Alright, so at the end of red Corsairs turn 3, the Chain Lord jumped in and just did, with Diabolical Strength on him again, just a whopping amount of attacks, and killed my second Smash Captain. So he's claimed 2 of them. So this Chain Lord here, get a good look at him guys, claim 2 Smash Captains. Get yourself one of these. Alright, so people are going to ask why didn't I shoot him. In that last turn it was just positioning his character, I couldn't get line of sight on him. So hopefully I might be able to do it this round, but we'll see what happens. But what was the one you scored?
Rise to Glory.
Rise to Glory. So scored another point there, and he's still got a lot of characters in the centre here, and we've still got the Spider. So I'll have me next turn, we'll see what we can do, and I'll see if I can't kill the rest of these Corsairs. Alright. Alright, at the end of Blood Angels turn 4, it's a tabling. So it was a solid tabling too, because we got guys over here, guys here, guys over here, Whirlwind, and then in the centre we've still got a heap of Plasma and our guys. Now it just goes to show that the Primaris were the true heroes of the day, because everything left on the board is a Primaris model. I'm definitely going to give my man of the match today to this captain in Gravis Army. You cannot go wrong with these guys. They're solid, tough 5, mow their way through things, lots of wounds, good weapon options, and everybody should have access to one. I think we know that the Chaos man of the match was this Chain Lord for sure. Andrew's done a good job of modelling this guy up, putting skulls on him and everything. And how many points did you say it was again?
93 points.
93 points. He killed 2 Smash Captains, which is 250 points off the bat, and he mowed down bits and pieces here and there. So 91 points, and he probably got himself about 300 points for the game. Yeah, brutal stuff. So anything else you want to add for the game, mate?
Blood Angels are brutal.
Blood Angels are brutal. Especially with me behind the wheel. Alright, that was awesome to play some red Corsairs against these guys. If you like the battle report, like and subscribe. And as I said before, we're opening up a new club, so I'll put the link to that again for the Facebook if anyone wants to come and challenge all the boys to some games. Alright, enjoy your evening. Come for the bat rep, stay for the accent apparently. Alright guys, have a good one.